So today we're going to be taking a look at finding unknown sides and angles from page 25 and 26. So here's a review of what we've done yesterday. We took a look at something called So, Ka, Toa. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cos is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan is opposite over adjacent. The equation that we're going to take a look at right now is tan of theta is equal to 2.5609. Now, if theta is the angle, we're going to be searching for the angle theta. So we write theta is equal to tan of inverse of 2.5609. And that, when you punch it in your calculator, is going to be theta is equal to 69.3 degrees. Now, in order to do something like this line in your calculator, you're going to have to use this shift, otherwise known as second function of tan of 2.5609, and that will give you the answer. Now, on most calculators. Now, on some other calculators, you have to write this 2.5609, and then you have to hit shift, which is second function tan. Now, suppose that we're looking to find a ratio. All you have to do is you need to know the angle. So imagine if I had cosine of 52 degrees. You'd just punch cos of 52 into your calculator and it would give you the ratio of 0.6156. And literally all you're going to do is this. Cos of 52 equals, on some other calculators, you have to write 52 on the calculator and then hit cos. And that will give you your answer. All right, pause the video here. Copy down what you need for your own specific calculator. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the rest of the lesson. First, you're going to label H, O, and A on your triangle. And remember, these are in relation to angle theta. Second step, you're going to write SOHCAHTOA. And what SOHCAHTOA will do is it'll give you a chance to identify what we're going to be using. Okay, and then 3, you're going to underline the sides you have. So let's go and do that right now. So I'm going to write SOHCAHTOA here, SOHCAHTOA. So the next thing they said was to underline what you have. So I'm going to underline the stuff that I have. So I have the A, and I have the H. Now, in order to use this SOHCAHTOA, we're going to have to, once we've highlighted what we want, we look for the thing that, we look for the SOHCAH or TOA that has the two sides that we're using. So in this case, CAH, C-A-H, is going to be used. And then what we do is we just simply substitute into an equation. So this means the following. Cosine of theta is equal to, well, we said it was A over H. So now we just substitute directly in. Cosine of theta is equal to 8 over 20. So now I said for stage 4 we have to change, we're going to use that in our equation. Good. So now stage 5, change the ratio into a decimal. So now you end up with cosine of theta is equal to 0.4. So the next thing you have to do is you're going to have to do that thing that we were doing where we found the angle, cosine inverse of 0.4, and you get theta is equal to 66.4 degrees. So just refer to the previous examples up above. And finally, stage 6, you're going to have to just find theta using -1, otherwise known as the inverse, on your calculator, the second function that we used before. So now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to take that triangle that we have on our page and either move it down or scratch it out and move it down and then fill in this triangle that I've created here. So for my triangle, we have 1.5 on this side, we have 10 on this side, and this is the angle that we're using. So let's follow the steps that we did. So we're going to have to write SOHCAHTOA, and then we also have to label the sides as, well, this is my hypotenuse, this is my opposite, and this is my adjacent. Now that I've done that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the stuff that we have. We have H and we have O. Now we go back to our SOHCAHTOA and we pick the one that has H and O. So that's so. So now we start by writing the equation. Sine of theta is equal to O over H. We substitute our numbers in. So in this case, we have 1.5 over 10, which gives us sine of theta. And we change this portion here into a decimal right away, at least 4 decimals if we have it. So this is 0.15. And now we have theta is equal to sine inverse of 0.15. And we calculate sine of theta to be 8.6 degrees. And we're done. Take a moment, copy that down, and then move to question number